Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we make our game better. Oh, yeah. Hello, Mike. Hello, Ula. Hi. Cosmetic. Cosmetic. Well, I think I want to work a bit on the UI. I think I cannot stand anymore this. I cannot stand anymore the skills window. I mean, it's too stupid, and also contains a bunch of skills that are not implemented properly at the moment. So we have to change it. We have to change it, and I don't know exactly how I will categorize. I think I will add a new. I think I will add a new category which is not implemented, right? Because this category. Let me see. Let me see. I think I need to add and not implemented. Because yeah. We cannot stay with this forever, right? There are some skills that are not implemented, and they should not even be displayed. I don't know if I want them not to be displayed at all. Yeah, probably should not be displayed at all. I think they're just confusing people. They're just confusing people. They're just confusing people. Huh? They're just confusing people. I don't know why here it doesn't see the... It doesn't see this? It's pretty weird. What do you mean? Huh? Why doesn't see this? Ah, because it's not category. Okay. because it's too long. Okay. So we need to change this to be... So we need to update. So now not implemented will be how much? Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be 6, eh? It will be 6. So I will have to update all the wait, huh? Too many windows. You want to implement a new skill? No, I want to redo the window. I want to redo the window and remove all the ones that are not implemented because it's just confusing. It's just confusing. It's confusing to me. It's confusing to the players. The list of skills is too long. It's too long and it doesn't make any sense. And I want to redo this window anyway. I will redo it. So you see how many? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them in the UI. It doesn't make any sense to see it in the UI. I don't want to see this. Why he always has to add a piece that is not needed? Anyway. You said disturbing a set up to a greater tomorrow. We always hope for a greater tomorrow. I like the game for what it can be too. Yeah, I mean, we will reintroduce the skills as soon as they are good, right? They are working. But I think at the moment the list of skill is insanely long, and people just get lost in a list of stuff that is not reasonable. So okay, so now what are we saying here? We are saying that on this list of skills, right? Excluding obviously the non-implemented. Okay. Okay. So, for example, fishing, harvesting, mining, right? So these three, in theory, are a separate group, right? They are a separate group. I think we can call it raw material, or we can call it essential trail, right? Can I call it essential trail? Or we can call it raw materials. We can call it raw materials. No? Or we can call it materials. Materials? Materials. I want to improve this thing because at the moment it's stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. 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 It is very, very stupid. Did I say stupid already? Stupid, 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 stupid. Did I say stupid already? No. Fuck. I deleted a line without. Bro, please. It is stupid, yeah. It's very stupid. No, at the moment it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. We're gonna remake it. We're gonna remake this thing. The skill window is horrible. It doesn't work. It's R2C. There are too many unused skills. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't want to see it anymore. I cannot stand anymore. I cannot stand anymore that window. Impossible. Impossible. I mean, I understand that the first prototype, you know, 30 years ago, but cannot do that now. Cannot do that now. Cannot do that now anymore. I cannot. Now the problem is designing the window, but let me see. But we will do it, guys. We will do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. There is hope. Like we did everything, right? We did everything. We did everything else. Everything you see in the game has been done. So we can do another thing, no? We can do one more piece. One more piece! Okay. Okay, so now what we need to decide. So the first decision is this window, this window is going to be a full screen window, right? Because I don't think that you want this window floating, right, when you are looking at the skills, right? I don't think you want it floating. Is any one of you in need of this skill window floating on the screen? And if yes, why? Because I don't think it should be floating. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because the fact that it's floating, right, is generating, first of all, it has less space. It generates the scroll. It generates the resize. I think the skill window should be full screen. And should be separated better. And everything should make more sense with maybe a more of a description, you know? I mean, what is the point of having this thing floating, right? Because why? Because you swap stuff and you see how you get the bonuses. Yeah, that could be a reason that you want to know the bonuses of the stuff. But I mean, I can put the bonus next to the thing. So maybe you're swapping weapons, right? You're swapping weapons and you want to see what happens in the different stats. I understand that, but as it is now, it's too messy. This thing is too messy. This thing is too messy. Do you think we should split armor and weapons? What remains in various that is not not implemented. Lock picking, empathy, body development, and musical instrument. Okay, these are the only 4. Okay, it's fine. I mean, we could split this from this. Now, I don't know how much we have in the... I also use this screen to watch the bar to give me a visible idea of how far I'm getting while training up the skill. I understand. Okay, that's a good point, actually. But this window is too big. I mean, like, you keep it like that, and you keep it like this, and you look at the progression while you are training a skill. I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. But in theory, you need also only this part, right? You need only this and this part, right? So in theory, if it was as big as this, it would be okay, right? Maybe we can make 2 windows, right? One that is just for that reason, that you can keep a skill. You can keep a skill window open, just with the. I mean, it is a good point. It is a good point. But I don't want this window to be like this anymore. I cannot stand this window anymore. It's hard to read. This thing are hard to understand. This description, no one knows that it's there. I don't know. It's not fixed sides. We cannot provide more information. Is annoying. Sometimes you get a double scroll. I don't know if you still get the double scroll. Probably not. No, you don't get the double scroll. There was a time where you were getting like a double scroll. We don't have enough space to explain things, right? Even these ones I think are too small. Now the other problem could be the drag and drop. The drag and drop is a problem. Because if you want to drop this skill here, if I make it a completely separate window, how can you drop it? Ah, crap. This is making things harder to make it a separate window. Shit. Ah, shit. All my plans went into the trash bin right now. No. Nah. I mean, I could pop up the window. I could pop up the shortcut window in front of the full screen skill window. Crap. 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 Ah, my plans just got destroyed. My plan just got destroyed by the drag and drop. My plan just got destroyed by the drag and drop. Shit. I mean, I can pop up this thing, but I think it would be confusing, man. So like the window will be full screen like this, right? And then you have a pop-up somewhere, but that pop-up will be hard to manage. Shit. No. 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 So I cannot do it. So I cannot do it. I mean, I could keep both windows, but I think keeping both windows is kind of weird. Keeping both windows, I think, is kind of weird. Also, because you know what I could do, but I think is even more confusing, right? So I could create a separate window. I could create. I could create a separate window that is only this, right? A separate window that is only like one skill, right? One skill pop-up. And in this window, you could, from the full screen window, you could click, right? You could click and say, pop up this skill, right? If you went with your idea of just bringing up a given skill, yeah, exactly. So that could be an idea, but this becomes, you know, this becomes one additional step to put a skill in the shortcut bar, right? Because you will have to open the normal skill window, then you will have to generate, then you will have to say pop up, right? And the skill and this window will pop up in the UI. And then you will have to take this and drop it into the quick bar. So it is kind of annoying, but maybe it's the way to do it. I mean, it will solve the problem that you are trying to solve, right? That to have one skill visible wherever you want, right? So that could be nice if you are trying to level up a certain skill, right? You will have this window available whenever you want, and you will also have these elements here. Now the benefit could be that if we have that pop-up window, we could say that when you click, right? When you click one time or whatever, you actually cast the skill, you actually use that skill. But when this window is open, only if this window is in modify mode, then you can drag and drop it, right? That I think is anyway an improvement. But this means that I have to create a new, well, it's not very hard, right? Because it's just a widget that has the same, I mean, it's this widget inside another window. This is already a separate widget, right? This is already a separate thing. It is. The only problem would be if you want to have one or more. What if when you click the special ability, it would automatically pop up the window? Which one? So you click the skill and what happens? It pops up the shortcut bar, or it pops up this window, the skill pop-up window. Let's call it skill pop-up window. But consider you will be full screen, right? You will be in a screen like this. The drop and drag shortcut bar. But you will be in a screen like this. So I wanted to create a screen like this with all the skills, right? Not exactly like this, but similar. But let me think a second what I want to show, because if I don't know what I want to show, right, is not... So what I wanted to show... What I wanted to show, I mean, there is not a lot more I want to show, but I wanted to make it a bit clearer, right? This rank, I wanted to have it, basically I wanted to have the window nicer, right? And to have the window nicer, you need a bit more space. That is basically what I wanted to do. So I wanted to have a window with the rank, and maybe you can mouse over and understand what the rank is. I wanted to have a better bar here that is more, right? So there is an explanation to this bar, right? So you understand what is it. Maybe these ones would be not on a line like they are now, because at the moment this line is very confusing. Like if you have skills like this, right? They are very close to each other, right? You cannot really put them on a list, while I would like to put them in a vertical list, right? So that let me try a second, right? Let me try a second. So let me go here. Let me take let me try 1 second World of Warcraft. Let me take 1 second World of Warcraft. No, World of Warcraft is too simple. World of Warcraft is too stupid. No, the Warcraft is too stupid. I'm thinking to a game that has a skill. No. There is no... Okay. You have to verify your age for a player guide. Ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. You see, I mean, exactly, right? Exactly. Something like that, you know, something like that. Something that is more something that is more understandable than now, right? Something that is more understandable than now. So first of all, I would like to have it, you know, I would like to have it a bit nicer, right? A bit nicer, meaning that, like, here we have, for example, Sword to, I don't know, Sword 200, right? I understand that, but let's say they have Sword 150, right? I think it would be nice, for example, to have a small, you know, a small badge, whatever, you know, a small badge around that so that it looks just nicer, right? It looks just nicer. I know it's a small thing, but at the moment this window looks very bare, right? Very, very bare. And maybe, you know, this badge, can change colors. I don't know, from 0 to 50, 50, 100, 100, 150. So it can be like 5, sorry, 6, what? 8. 8 is a bit too much. But anyway. No, sorry, 4. 4, right? The skills are up to 200, right? And the stats are up to 400, correct? So if we divide it by 50, it will be 4 badges, right? So it will be 4 badges. So you will have You will have 4 different badges that I can create kind of easily, right? With the help of AI, hopefully. 4 badges for your sword skill, right? And then would be very nice to have a description, maybe not a long description, just a description to say, for example, all the weapons that are falling into sword. Because today, how can people know that sword includes the claymore, for example, right? How does a new player know that a claymore is here, right? Or a gal card is here. Maybe say, oh, the gal card maybe is under knives and daggers. I don't know. Or the falchion. Where is the falchion here, right? So I think it may be confusing for them if we don't have a decent description. Now here we have a description. Okay, saying from short sword to claymore. And it tells you, yeah, I mean, just a description, right? Just a description. So for example, we have this description, right? And this description is, and we can improve that, and we can improve the description. I mean, I'm not saying that it's perfect today, right? But we can improve the description a bit, right? Now, it's true that the description you read it once and then you never read it again, right? So if we are using space, maybe that is not the one that you want to see all the time. But I think a description, for example, with a list of weapons, right? There are not that many, right? Like the sabre, the falchion. So we can say these weapons are part of the, you know, so that at least someone understands what is in it, right? At least someone understands what are the weapons that are part of this thing, right? And then what I would like to have this, right? And I would like to have it and I would like to have it, yes, based on the rank, but I think it should be a list. I think this idea of the bar is super confusing. I mean, it's very confusing. This bar is very confusing because it doesn't allow us to put skills next to each other, right? Why this thing is so small? Obviously. Okay. Now we can improve this, okay? We can improve this, but the point is that you will have this thing, right? And this thing is called beat attack, for example, right? It's called beat attack. And this one has a description usually, right? The attacker beats the opponent, blah, 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 right? And at the moment, it's not even giving you a sense of the bonuses or anything else, right? So I think we should improve a bit that. But also because we didn't have a lot of space, I guess, no? I don't know. I think we just did it in a way that it's not very understandable. So beat attack as a description. And he obviously has a rank as well, right? And he also has a rank. So the idea could be that here you have the rank, for example, beat attack is whatever, 50, right? Right? Now this panel can be expandable, I think, right? So this panel, I think this panel can be expanded at when you click on it, so you can have multiple skills anyway in the same window. Right? No, I don't want to make it perfect, but I'm just trying to make it that is similar to what it is. Where is this guy at the end? That's the last one, yeah. Without alpha, they look a bit bad, but it's fine. So this is pretty much what I'm saying, right? We have 10, 30, 50. Right? 10, 30, 50, 70, 100, whatever. Right? And each one has his own description, obviously, and his own thing. So, and maybe he's also telling you a bit more about the bonuses and such. Right? Now, I don't want to type them all, but just to understand, side slash lunge. And unfortunately, here the font is not the one that we want. Right? Now, this part should be shrinkable, right? So that if you have another, yeah, so that if you, so there should be a plus or minus here, maybe, I don't know. There should probably be a plus, I don't know, maybe here. There should probably be a plus. Very big plus, yeah. Something like this, right? So if you press the plus, you see this. If you press it again, it becomes a minus, right? This thing disappears, right? This thing disappears. So this is really a panel, right? It is really a panel associated to this, right? And now you need the progress. You need the progress. Yeah, you need the progress, which is this thing, right? And so this thing, we can put it anywhere. I don't know if it should be, I think it should probably be down here. Yeah. And this one will be fixed, right? So this one will not disappear. This one will stay, and this one will disappear, right? This one will disappear with the plus minus. So you will see sword, and you will see here the progress, right? And you will see the progress. And then obviously if you have another one, right, which is whatever, knife and daggers, right? So here you will have your knife and daggers. Right? I mean, obviously in the same font and the same size. I don't know what it will be, but we will decide one day. Right? With the other badge, right? No, sorry about the graphics. With the other badge and with the you need the number as well, right? So knife and daggers, I don't know, you have it at 14, right? Okay, and this will basically be the same idea, right? And this will be the same, right? There will be a description, there will be a plus, right? There will be a description, there will be a plus. Now the point is that now the point is the point, what is the point? The point, the point is that this is not enough because we need in the skill window the different categories, right? And I don't know if I want the so basically this window will look like this or it will look like this, right? This and this, right? So when he's all closed, it looks like that. And then you click on the plus. And when it's open, you see all the ranks. Now, if we do this, obviously, we don't need a million skills in one window, right? This is why I'm trying to split, right? This is why I'm trying to split more the different skills, right? So, for example, we created the materials. And materials is mining, harvesting, and fishing, right? And maybe in the future there will be wood cutting, but I think that harvesting, you're using harvesting, right? When you're wood cutting? I don't know. Yes, I think you do. Yes, you do. Yes. So, so these are all your abilities. Now, these abilities work also for the stats, right? So the stats, yeah, you see the stats. The stats have, for example, detect and remove trap. So I think we look better than this infinite bar, right? So you will just have intelligence, and under intelligence you will have 2 items, right? And if we add more items, it will be easier to visualize them, right? Instead of how it is now, which is all this, basically all this space is completely wasted, right? In this page. So all this space is just to give you a sense of progression, but it doesn't really give, I mean, you never compare agility with charisma, right? You don't. So it doesn't make any sense to have it this way. I think it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what you think, guys, but I think a view like this is better. Now, the problem that I have is, do we want to have the categories on the left? Or do we want to have the categories at the top? That's a good question, huh? Because I think that the categories can be something like this, if we want to put it on the left. Like, for example, combat is a good one, right? Combat is one of them. No! So you could have your categories here on the left, and they will be what? They will be stats that I don't think we have in this list, because there is obviously something completely different, but anyway, I can butcher it. It's fine. So you will have stats, right? You will have, and I'm really undecided if I should split combat, weapons and armor, right? I'm thinking that probably yes. I'm gonna split it. So one will be weapons and another will be armor. I mean, it's also a way to just beautify a bit the window, because at the moment, you know, I think it looks very bad. So I think we can have weapons and we can have armor, which includes also the shields, right? So we will have, so basically what I'm saying is that this list at the top, right? This list at the top. So stats, weapons, armor. Stats, weapon, armor, magic. Magic, I think we stay as magic. Because anyway it's only 6. So it's a reasonably low number. Because I don't want to have 100 right in this freaking list. And magic. And then materials. Right? Is the one that, so yeah, we will split armor as well. I will split it now. But I think this way will be nicer. Will be nicer. It will feel more. It will feel more like a game. No, it doesn't fit. No. Okay, it fits. Materials, which is the harvesting and such, and then there will be jobs. I think we have many. So do we have a way to split the jobs in even more? Can we split the jobs into 2 or not? Let me ask the AI. Maybe the AI is smarter than me. In Planeshift MMO, I have this list of skills for jobs. I would like to split those in separate categories. How can the categories be called, and what skills those contain? Hey, thank you. Woodworking and bowcraft is only 1. Leathercraft is only 1. Jewelry is only 1. Cooking is only... well, cooking is actually 3. No, there's too many. I don't want categories... I don't want categories with only 1 or 2 skills. So he's splitting it into 3. Well, into 3 is not bad. Into 3 is not bad. What is doing? Metallurgy, blacksmith, armor making, shield making, axe making, knife making, blade making, mace making, repair armor, repair weapons. It's still a lot. And then he's doing crafting and artisanship. Leatherworking, jewelry making, drawing. But drawing is not implemented, drawing, right? Or is it? I don't know. Should be out of the list, I think. But he's putting bow making on this side, right? Which is very weird. I mean, why bow making is here if I have like mace making here and shield making? But bow making should go this side. Maybe we can have all the weapon making on one side. So basically bows and all these ones together. And then we can have metallurgy, blacksmith, repair armor, repair weapons, leatherworking, jewelry making and drawing into another one. It's still a lot, huh? I mean, it's still kind of many because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could even join this too. I could even join this too. I could call it armaments. I don't know if armaments is in English. Armaments a decent word to include armor, shield, axe, knife, and blades, and then having a second one that includes everything else, right? Is it too many? No, it's too many. No, I think he messed up. Sorry, I gave him the wrong instruction. Ah. So if we do 3 groups like that, well, we did have some drawing skill implemented. Your skill determine how many elements you could add to the drawing. Yeah, but now with the new thing, you know, can we count, I don't know, the colors that are in the image? I don't know how to do it. I want to simplify the skill window anyway, because it's too complex. It's too complex and confusing. So I think that for jobs, we can create like 3 groups. Does armaments sound wrong in English? Because to me, it sounds a bit wrong. But it will be armor making, shield making, axe making, knife making, blades, mace, and bow. And then this one will be general crafting, including repairs. So blacksmith, metallurgy, repair, leatherworking, jewelry, and drawing. And then you will have cooking and alchemy, which is cooking, baking, brewing, herbal, and alchemy. I think it makes a lot of sense separated this way. I think it makes a lot of sense to me. Separated this way. I don't know how to name them, right? But I don't know if armaments make sense and general crafting makes sense. I don't know. I mean, this is basically, well, it's not, yeah. This is culinary disciplines, right? It's culinary disciplines except alchemy that goes on its own thing. And herbal, but I don't think I want to change it by faction, right? I don't think I want to make it by faction because we have too many factions. So I just want to group them somehow so that it's easier for you to find stuff, right? It's easier for you to find stuff. Weaponry. War gear. War gear sounds cool. No? War gear? Do you like war gear? I think I like war gear. So if we do, I don't know exactly what this change will really do, but we can try. I don't know what this change will really do. Because I don't know how much other stuff in our game is based on that, right? So we have to be a bit careful here, but so it's basically all making, armor, shield, weapon, and bow making. Armor, shield, weapon, and weapon making. So this will be war gear. And then we have the second group, which is called artisans. Can we call it artisans? Artisan craft. Wait, where is it? No, this one. It's called general crafting and metalwork, but I don't really like it. No. Trades and metalwork, crafting and smiting. I would like to have only one single utility. Craftworks, trade skills. Trades. If we call it trades, does trades make sense with this list or no? No, because cooking and baking and brewing and herbal and alchemy is also, no? Trades. And crafting. Metal and craft. Ironworks. Iron works. Let me see if iron works actually works or not. Iron works. Hey, iron works for everything except jewelry. No, because leather working now. Maybe we can call it artisans, something like that. Let's call it artisans. Okay, this one will be artisans. Okay, and then we will change it if needed. I don't know if I want to put artisan single or plural. I don't know. Artisans will be this. No. No, no, what happened? No. Bro. I see. Leather jewelry. So this one we call it artisans, okay? Or jobs, we can also call it, but jobs is bad. Jobs is a bad idea. Jobs is not. And then the third one, right? The third one is cooking and alchemy. Jobs is cooking and alchemy. Provisioning consumables. Consumables doesn't really sound great. Earthcraft and alchemy. Brew and arcane. Provisions. Provisions is not bad. Provisions is not bad, eh? Provisions. Provisions. Provisions or what? Craftable, no. Provisioning. Apotheca. Let's do provisions. I know provisions really sounds good in your native language, but we will do provisions. So provisions is cooking, baking, alchemy. Is cooking, baking, alchemy, brewing, right? Provisions. And then we have a various, but the various is fine. Okay, so let's try to change this. We will have to see what this creates in the game, if things still work or not. But it's just a name, so in theory should not break anything, right? Okay, so we want to take this once. We want to take this once and we want to set the category to what? To war gear, we said, right? To war gear. Okay. To war gear where name equal to armor making, shield making, axe making, Because you know, the skills, right, is one of the main part of an MMO. I mean, of an RPG, right, where you are improving your skills somehow. And if that part is confusing, right, and certain skills are not really implemented, and they show up, you know, that makes things so hard for people to play, right? So I think okay, so war gear will be this. War gear will be this, and artisans will be this. I mean, there is blacksmith inside of that, but I mean, artisan, I don't know. Should it be artisans or singular or plural? I have to decide it now. Well, I can change it later if you want, but we have stats, combat, magic, war gear, artisan or artisans. Probably artisans sounds better. Probably artisans sounds better. Okay. So here we have blacksmith, metallurgy. Now repair armors, repair weapons is a bit but anyway. I mean, it's not out of place, but because it's still an artisan, right? But jewelry making and drawing. Okay. Okay. And then we have provisions. Then we have provisions. And provisions is cooking, baking, alchemy, this thing. Cooking, baking, brewing, herbal, and alchemy. Okay. Okay, so if we run these updates, let's see if they work, right? Let's see if they work. So if I do it on my machine, obviously only, we are obviously only doing it in our machine. And we do it also in this one. Well, I don't know why sometimes the window is, but anyway. Okay. So if I do an extract now, right, of, if I do a select ID, name, ID, name, category. Please don't substitute stuff. From skills where, no, where nothing. It's called category ID, probably. Skill ID. Skill ID. Okay. Okay. Let's order by category ascending. Okay, so we have artisans, we have this group. We have combat, which is this group. Okay. We have wait, fishing, harvesting, and mining. Why this has not been updated? This has not been updated, huh? Very bad. Okay. Magic, so this is all combat. Magic, okay. Materials, okay. And then there are all the non-implemented, okay. Then there is provisions, yes. Then there is stats. Then there is various, and there is war gear. Okay, I think like this is more understandable, right? I think like this is more understandable. I mean, there are a lot of categories, yes, but yes, there are a lot of too many. I don't know. Do you think there are too many? Let's see how they look in the list, right? So we have stats, weapon, armor, magic. Then we have materials, which is basically the provisioning, right? Ah, provisions though. Ay. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Materials, then we have... Yeah, materials maybe, let me put it here. After magic, no, after weapons, armor. Ah, because this one I have to split. At the moment it's combat, but we want to split combat into weapons and armor, eh? I have no idea if this change is doing damages. Like, if I search PS skill... combat, whatever, PS skills... yeah, there are some formulas that we will have to adjust. Like, for example, here, calculate comparative difference is calculating certain categories to compare your skill with someone else's skill, but it's fine, that we can change. And this is just the loading, so this one should be easy. I think it's doable. I think the change is doable. Is a deep change, but I think it's doable. Stats, weapon, armor, magic, materials. Then war gear is too many. I don't know. I fear it's too many. Let me copy few so that we have them cleaned up. We can make them smaller, obviously. I mean, at the moment I just copy pasted something, but we can probably make it smaller, right, if needed. If we see that they are too many. And this will be a scrollable list, right? So materials, war gear, artisans, artisans, provision. Wow, that's so many, bro. It's too many. Do you think it's too many? Artisan, provisions, and provisions. The factions, I really don't know if I want it there at the end, but I think we will. No! Doesn't fit. Okay, GG. Provisions, various and factions. Various is a bit ridiculous, but anyways, because we don't have a better way. We have like some random ones that we don't know where to put, right? And then we have the non-implemented. These factions. Okay, so this will be the list. There's too many. Stats, weapons, armor, magic, materials. Materials is the gathering. We can also call it gathering. Do you prefer materials or gathering? Axe and knife making is all under blades making, blacksmith. Axe and knife making is all under... What do you mean? They are different skills. Axe making and knife making. No, knife making does not exist. There is axe making and blades making, no? Ah, no, knife making as well, yeah. Yeah, there is basically one for every weapon type. Axe and knife making are not used currently. Because you cannot craft an axe. Huh? Okay, fine. But we can put them there, we can put them in the same group, and then when we will have the ability to craft an axe and a knife, hopefully soon, we will... I mean, are you suggesting the blacksmith? Yeah, that blacksmith should go together with these ones? I mean, I can. The problem is that as soon as you put that, then you start to put also... I show you the list, okay? Because then you start to put also metal working then. So I'm trying to create, just to summarize, I'm trying to create groups of skills that are better than this mess, right? That is better than this mess, because this is really a mess. This is really a mess. It's not organized in any way. There are skills that are not used, like masonry or painting or pottery, or... So it's too confusing. It's too confusing, right? So my idea is to make a full window like this, where on the left you can select the categories, right, of your skills, and on the right you will see your current rank, and this will be expandable, right? So this part will be deleted, right? You click the plus, and you see this, right? You see at the different ranks which kind of ability you may unlock, right? And so it's vertical here, and it's really based on the skills, right? On the skill rank, and yeah, and there is a kind of a separation line here, right? Obviously. Right. This is what I'm trying to do. Does it make sense or no? You can craft an axe, but it uses blade making as does crafting knives. Okay. So those two are obsolete. I mean, we can remove them if they are never used. I can check if they are never used. You mean that are really obsolete? If they are obsolete, I can delete them. I can avoid putting them there. To know this, I have to do a query on trade processes, right? Trade processes. If I check which skill is your primary skill, right, or secondary skill, so I can do a select count from trade processes, where primary skill ID is equal to, what you said, knife making and axe making and knife making. Axe making, so 43 or 41. 41, 43. So how many we have? 0. Yeah, there are 0 at the moment. There is a good check anyway, right? I should do it for everything, probably. I should do it for everything. I'm curious how much 3 is holding the player with the most 3 in the game. Okay, I can tell you if you want. I think it would be like, I don't know, 100 millions or so. 80 millions, I don't know, something like that. Hopefully not billions. But I think in the range of 100 millions. So yes, those two sims are not used at all. But then I'm a bit confused because what happens then? Mace. So you have blades. You have blades for all the blades, and then you have mace, and then you have bow, and then you have shield and armor. But is this covering everything? Like polearm and spear is not there, eh? Probably. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, it's covering everything. Okay, that's a very good tip, Yoko. Thank you. So if that is really 0, then we will move them to non-implemented. I don't know why they were not listed as not implemented. It's saying the skill is no longer used. Okay. It was actually there. It was actually there. Okay, thank you. I didn't know that. Or I didn't remember that. So, okay, so 41 and 43, we can move them. 41 and 43. So we'll do this, 41 or 43. Okay, so the final list will be... Skill idea. Skill ID, okay. Okay, so we kill those two, so those two will not show in the UI. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. So this will be a shorter list, definitely. But okay, let's see how the list looks now, okay? Let's see how the list looks now. If we do this, right? So we have artisans, which is leatherworking, blacksmith, repair weapon, drawing, metallurgy, jewelry making, repair armor. If they could be ordered by name as well, would be a bit easy. Okay, now they are. Yeah, there is this drawing. Drawing is probably not used anymore, but then maybe we will use it in the future. Maybe we'll have like the sides of the picture you can upload. I don't know. I will think about it. I want to keep drawing. Jewelry making, leatherworking, metallurgy, repair ramos, repair web. So this is your artisans thing. Now, blacksmith, artisan, I don't know. But anyway, this is what it is. I don't have a better name. Then there are all the combat skills, which are the ones that we already know, and there is no change here. Then there are all the magic skills. Then this one is new because it's materials, right? Or gathering. I don't know if I want to call it gathering or material or raw materials, something like that. But anyway, it's called materials for now. Then there are all these ones that are moved to non-implemented, and so they will not be showing up in the screen anymore, including the knife making and then there are provisions or provisioning, I don't know, provisions, which is alchemy, baking, brewing, cooking, and herbal. Then there are the stats. Then there is various, there is body development, empathy, lockpicking, musical instrument. And then there is war gear. And war gear is armor making, blades making, bow making, mace making, shield making. Okay? I think it's good. I think it's kind of good. I think it's good. So we need to be sure that I have actually split this properly. Weapon, armor, various stats, provisions, materials, magic, combat, materials, no, combat does not exist anymore. Wait. Combat, no, combat exists for sure. Why I deleted combat? No, combat, no, combat is there. Combat is, no, wait. No, combat is split between weapons and armor. Yeah, combat is split between, okay. We need to split this. We need to split this. I think it's easy to split because it's between 1 and 5. Wait. Between 0 and 6 is weapons, and then there are 3 for armor. Right? Yes. Weapons and armor. So I need to update, wait. Where ID is less than 8, no? No, ID is less than 7. Where ID is less than 7. And then we have armors, where ID is 7, 8, or 9. 7 or ID equal 8 or ID equal 9. Okay, good. So we execute this too. Geez. Well, let me first execute it here so I don't have to copy paste twice. No, mistakes were made. Shit, it's not ID, it's skill ID. Okay. Skill ID, yes. Okay, so now we updated it everywhere. So if we redo the same query, now there should be no combat anymore, right? I don't think too many players have billions or more, but Guild ISO were sold for 120 millions in the past. You want to know how much the biggest? Shield handling. Shield handling, we put it under armor. No? shield handling is number 10. Right? And number 10. I'm doing it on 2 databases because I want to keep them aligned. So if you see me doing it twice, it's because I'm trying to keep the 2 databases, the dummy database and the production database. Okay, so armor includes shield handling. Artisans is this, magic is this, materials is this, all the non-implemented, provision, stats, various, war gear, weapons. Okay, nice. I think that is good, guys. I think that is good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 categories. 9 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit. Why factions is not here? Because it's correct. Because factions is not a skill. Is there for reasons. You want to know how much the most player? I don't even know what is this. I think is, but depends because he may have it in the bank. Nah, sorry, I'm not gonna do it. It's wasting time. But I don't know because I have to check the bank as well. I don't know. But I think is much millions. Much. Okay, so we will split it that way. Now, in terms of visualization, right? In terms of visualization, should this be vertical or should this be horizontal? I think vertical is way better, right? Because vertical allows the scroll bar, and so even if I will make these things smaller, right? Because at the moment I think they are too big. I will make this thing smaller, but yeah. So I think if we start from a window like the achievement window, right? It's not exactly the same, right? But it's kind of similar. Yeah, the win achievement window, right? So I think we will duplicate it and we will call it win skills 2. Right? Win skills 2, which is our new skills window. Is our new skills window. So here there will be skills, and here these ones are hard coded. Holy moly, these ones are hard coded. I don't know if I agree to this. This one are hard-coded. Yes, we can. I mean, it can be hard-coded, yes. I think they can. I'm thinking, but I think they can. With a lot of guild member pushed to the camp of the gold mine for years, yeah. So how much money you have, Hula? In the Planeshift bank? I think to have the mark coded is okay. Also because it means that we can decide the list, right? We can organize them as we want. I think so. Okay, we have to rename a million things here, eh? So be patient. Be patient. Be very patient. Okay, so we have stats. Then we have what? Then we have weapons. If you want a different order, let me know, huh? You can decide together with me the order now. You can decide the order as you want. What? Okay, so we have stats, weapons, armor. Armor or armors? Huh? Does armor have a plural form or no? It does, huh? Armors. Do we use armor or armors? Armor sounds a bit weird to me. I haven't a lot, I pay too much for the stats. I see. Weapons and armor. Yeah, exactly. I agree. So it's without the S, huh? So my sixth sense, even if I'm not English speaking, but I'm not English native, but it was good, was a good sense, huh? What the fuck? Armor exists already? Wow. What is it? Oh wow. Insane. I'm still not maxed. Yeah. I understand. And guys, this thing is gonna cause some trouble, eh? So we have to make it properly, but I think at the end is a good change because it's too confusing at the moment. So I think is a bit of a complex change, but I think it's a good change. If you think differently, let me know. Let me know. So weapons, armor, magic. I think magic is already here though. I saw magic. No? Maybe it's the one that I just renamed. Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible. Yeah, it was the one I just renamed. Magic. Magic. Then after magic we have material. Now this materials doesn't really make me... Should we call it gathering? Gathering instead of materials? Gathering. I mean, materials. Fishing, mining, and harvesting. Fishing, mining. So for fishing, mining, and harvesting. I called it materials, but... Isn't gathering better or something else? Gathering. Do you prefer gathering or not? Boys! You're not answering, eh? You're just counting the money that you have in the bank, I know. Alright, that's good. It's kind of good, I mean, yeah. Let me get rid a second of this thing, because it's, I want it on... So I don't have to redo it. Okay. Okay, we call it gathering. I like gathering. Yeah, gathering I think is better. Because material sounds a bit weird. Okay, so after magic we have gathering. Do we want it after fishing mine? Do we want gathering before or after? Well, it's the same. It's the same. I mean, it's not that important, I guess. I mean, it's like if you put more emphasis on the gathering or more emphasis on the war gear. I don't know. It's about the same, actually. Depends if you're more of a crafter or more of a fighter. Okay, after gathering we have war gear. After gathering we have war gear. And war gear. Now we will have to think about the pop-up, right? That we said that you can see the progression of a skill. Artisans. Also artisans doesn't really make me too happy, but fine. Oh fuck, I just changed factions where I needed factions. No. Okay. Let's keep factions. Uh-oh. Okay. War gear. Okay, artisans and then provisions. Now provisions, provision is a bit similar to gathering, but you are gather, you provisioning, right? I don't know. I mean, we can change these names in the future if we want, but the less we change, the better, because every time I change, I have to do a bit of, you know, rework. Provision or provisioning? Provisions, because we have gathering, but provision, well, maybe it makes it different because one is a verb, one is not. Maybe. Okay, various is kind of a weird one, but various okay, and then factions that we already have, right? Everything else we can delete. Okay. Okay. Yeah, obviously now it's complaining like a boss because all the check boxes are not matching anymore, and now obviously there is a lot of yeah, I understand, because I renamed them all, so they are all fucked up. No. Oh my god, this thing was something, huh? Well, but in theory, all these ones are correct. All the one above are correct, but just all this category do not exist anymore, right? So I think we can just do this. Easy. Okay, so now we need to decide if this window... We need to decide... If we swap it, right? If we swap it completely with the other window, or if we keep them alive at the same time. I think I can swap it completely. Because I have it in production, so I can still check it there, right? So this means that in our player controller. Now this will break a lot of stuff, huh? Our win skill will point to a completely different, right? Our win skill will point to a completely different window, which is win skills 2. And this will break stuff. Cannot imagine how much, but it will break stuff for sure. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We did some damages, but it's okay. So we did damages because, for example, this receive skill value data, right, is assuming that this window is a window skill and not a window skill 2, right? And yes, and we don't have this variable here, so receive skill value data. So all of this we have to copy to the new window. All of this. All of this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, training. Oh my god, training. Okay, fine. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. You know what? I think I'm gonna copy all of this. Update current vitals. Update max vitals. Update vitals panel to be redone. I mean, there is a lot of stuff, but it's not infinite. I mean, there is a lot, though. Huh? There is a lot. There is a lot. There is a lot. There is a lot. So the first thing we have to do this construct, right? This construct, we need to copy it one to one, right? This construct, we have to copy it one to one. What do you mean? That's a bit stupid, huh? Ah, because I didn't recompile it yet. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So we can copy all of this, I think. Plus all of this. Assuming there is no calling any of this function that I didn't copy yet. Yes, it is. Ay. Okay, so we have to copy these functions first. No. Pain. This thing will have to be tested a bit, huh? This thing will have to be tested. Also, skill is a skill set structure, and widget is WD skill progress widget. Can I copy this or no? Please, let me copy it. Let me copy this. No, I cannot. Hey, unfortunately, it's a completely new window. What is skill what? What is skill progress? Unfortunately, it's a completely new window, my boys. And we have to port the previous functionality, right? So is yeah. It's a bit messy, I tell you. It's a bit messy, but I believe that we can do it. I believe. I believe. Okay. I don't know if there is a better way to copy full functions from one place to the other. I don't even know if this will be exactly the same, but I want to reconstruct it the same and then we will do the changes, because if I start to do changes before reconstructing, it will be even harder, right? It will be even harder. Okay, so now we have these two functions. Ah, by the way, we also need the progression points somewhere. We will have to put them, because actually there is here at the top, yeah, here at the top there is this progression points, right? Which is under stats. Is under stats, so we need to specify this somehow. Yeah. Will be under stats only. That's annoying. That's annoying. Actually, it's not just stats and skills, but it's stats and skills and factions. But so the progression, I have no idea where to put it at the moment. We will have to think about it. So I will just copy and paste it as it is here at the top and whatever. At the moment it's there, right? It's probably not the best place. I mean, it's a very bad place, but at least we have it so that this thing does not complain when we compile it, right? Just for that reason. Now... Now, scroll box stats. Scroll box stats is this wall thing that we don't need anymore. Yeah, it's very different now, because here it was No, we need. Well, can we have just one, or do we want to have one per each? I think the way we were doing it here was that we had one scroll. Yeah, we had one scroll for each thing, right? So there was this overlay that was holding. Yeah, this one needs to be the same. Let me copy this. This one needs to be the same, I think. Otherwise it will never work. This will be part of this. Scroll. Wait a second. I think this wall overlay we can delete. Yeah. Yeah. Now, why is longer than the window? I don't know, but we will figure this out. For now, I don't care. For now, I'm just trying to port the functionality from one place to the other without doing insane amount of damage. Okay, slightly better. Okay, so we have the construct. We have the construct there with just this error because this error is we will have to check this one, but this one is too complex at the moment. Let's go. Okay, so we copied the two functions. Now these other functions, update current vitals, I think these ones are called by the outside, probably. Yeah, they're called in a million places. Oh my god. Wow. Fine. I mean, in theory, you could even leave it. Well, no, because if the window will not be constructed. Okay. Okay, we will probably have to copy this window, this also, this three, and change them everywhere. Unfortunately, they are in a very weird place because they are not on character. Like these update max vitals are not on character. They are here. And what I do, updating vitals in the skills window, but in the skills window there is not this stuff. So why we even? Yeah, exactly. This is not even there anymore. Nah, this thing is not used. This thing is not used. The idea was that you add also your vitals into this window, but it's not there anymore. So I think we can ignore it. I think we can ignore it. I think we can ignore it. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can ignore it, my boys. Okay, so now we need to copy the big chunks, right? That means we only copy the construct. We have to copy. The receive skills. So basically, all of this plus all of this plus. Oh my god. All of this. Yep. Copy. That is the biggest paste ever done. I don't know what is this, by the way. Receive new achievement. Now all of this we can delete because obviously there is not anymore the achievement window, right? So all of that we can delete. Now this one, also this one can be deleted completely because it is not anymore the achievement window, right? Because we copied the achievement window just to get the layout and okay, now this should stay there. So I think we can just go here and do a mega paste and see what happens. Sort by name, faction clicked, receive faction standing. I think we have to do it in pieces because some of this require Okay, let's do it in pieces. 1 second. If I copy this upper part, right? Can I copy it here without doing damages? No. Sort by name. What is this sort by name? I don't have any sort by name. I see. Sort by name. Okay, so we need this first. That is where? In the bottom part. Can we take all this bottom part maybe? Receive function standing. Receive function standing. Where is this thing? Receive function standing from server. Oh my god. Okay, let me try to copy this bottom part. Maybe we are lucky and it's independent, right? No. Function clicked, receive function standing. They are all interconnected. They are all interconnected. They are all interconnected. Okay, let's do a piece at a time. So this one, I think we should be able to copy it. Yes. Okay, so this one we have. Now, this two, I think we cannot. Maybe this one we can. Yes. So this is the brother of that guy. This one we cannot because we need the receive function standing. Let's see if we can copy this. No. Faction clicked. Faction clicked. What is that? Faction clicked. Who is this guy? Is this guy, which is depending on. Oh my god. GG's. Yeah, but this piece. This piece I tried, but well, I tried before. Maybe now that we have this piece, we can. I don't know. Nah, faction clicked is still a problem. So it's not working. It's not right. We will do it in 2 pieces and then we will rebuild it. I don't know. We will rebuild it in 2 pieces. I don't know what to say, bro. We will rebuild it. Yeah, it's fine. Do nothing and we will rebuild it. I don't know. We will rebuild it. I understand that it is a problem. I understand that. I understand. So basically the problem is that this this bind event, right? This bind event, they should go into this. Yeah, exactly. Is not, yes. Okay. Why doesn't like this? I mean, faction clicked exists, right? Now it exists. It's this thing, right? So you don't like self for whatever reason, or what? Is this faction clicked connected here? No. Okay, for whatever reason. Okay, so now in theory is correct. We still have a few errors, but it's fine. This is now ported, and this is ported, and this is ported as well. Okay, so compared to the original, we have this piece and these 2 pieces. Right, these two pieces go here if we want to make it look similar so that we can recognize it visually, right? So this piece and this piece and that piece. Okay. Actually, this one, for what I see, is moved a bit to the right, but it's fine. And then we have this part at the bottom. Okay, let's try to take all this part at the bottom and see if we can paste it. Yes, we can. Okay, that was a good one. This was nice. This was nice. Okay, so all of this we copied in, right? All of this we copied in. So we copied this, we copied that, right? Yes, this is identical now, and this we copied is identical. Okay, we are missing the top part. We are missing all of this. Plus this. Yes, without a construct, because the construct we did already. Okay, this actually pasted in without problems, which is nice. This pasted in without problems. Okay. No, don't do anything stupid. Okay. And here we have our constructor, right? Fine. So this wall block, right? This wall block. Anyway, how the editor works is insane, if you think about it. But fine. This wall block is all we need, right? Because this is our construct plus all that block. Now, in addition, we still have this piece that we did import. And this piece, it is the switch between the panels, right? But this is done differently. Because when we switch between the panels, when we switch between the panels, here we do it this way. We're basically only on the stats. SRC loyal? What do you mean SRC loyal? Loyal doesn't exist anymore. Nah. Thing's called stats. Yes. Because these ones are all renamed, right? These ones are all renamed. Exactly. Exactly. And by the way, there are more than this, right? Because stats is the same. But we are missing a few, right? We are missing a few. For example, combat, right, became weapons and armor, right? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-down. Ba-ba-ba-down. Do you think that this thing will be better or worse than the one that we had before? Do you think it will be better or it will be worse? Everyone will say, oh, the previous one was so much better. I don't know. They will say, oh, the previous one was fantastic. I mean, the main reason I'm doing this is because I think that the pop-up window, right, in the middle of the screen with such an amount of information is very hard to use. That is why I'm doing it this way now. And also, if you want to add more information, like more explanations, you know, in that pop-up window is so hard to do. We have more space for better icons, we have more space for better progress bars, we have more space for better descriptions, right? So I think overall it should be better now. Now, how much? I don't know, but I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. I'm trying to make it better. We will see if at the end it is better or not. But I don't think I will go back to the previous one. I don't think I will go back to the previous one, no. Maybe yes. Maybe not. Maybe not, maybe yes. Artisans, okay. Artisans. Okay. Provisions and various. Yeah, I also hope that the new categorization, a new split, you know, is more understandable. And also the fact that we are hiding all the non-implemented and all of that. I think that that is also helping, hopefully. Okay. Okay, I don't know why there is no factions here. I don't know, there is. Okay, so this, I don't know if it compiles, but it should be anyway slightly better. I don't know why my win skills changed. In theory, it should not have changed, but fine. Okay, so we still have a number of problems, obviously. So let me see where these problems are. So this is the, well, we are missing some variables, just, right? We are just missing some variables that we can create, so some of these errors will go away, which is nice. The skill ID mapping, I don't remember what it is, but we will create it as well. Yeah, now this will probably be wrong because we don't have enough, right? So this category ID will be different, right? There will be more category ID, so this needs to be modified for sure. Because here we need all the scroll bars, right? For artisans, for whatever. So, well, maybe we can do it now. So basically this is when we receive the skills, right? We have, I think I will follow probably this list, right? Stats, weapon, armor, magic. So stats, weapon, armor. Stats, weapon, armor. Yeah, because this is, you know, is incremental. Weapon, armor, magic. So magic will be number 3, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Then gathering war gear. Gathering is already correct. Number 4. Gathering. Then we have, for sure we have a few more here. Gathering war gear. Gathering war gear, then what? Gathering war gear, artisan provisions. Yeah, we need more space here. And this thing is not. We don't have enough space. Okay. Okay. So war gear, artisan provisions, then there is various, and then there is faction. It seems that factions is not here yet because it's sent from another process, right? And when we receive the various, which is the last one, we consider we are ready for player data. And let me just see if I connected everything properly. Seems so. Looks like I did. Okay. Okay, so this part is fixed for the new stuff. Now, we still have problems. Okay, this is just a temporary variable that we can create. So this should be easy. These also are all variables that we need to create, which is nice and easy. Okay. Okay, there is one error left, which is this one. About calling the skills tab changed. And let me think why we were doing that. In the construct. Because this one was associated probably to... Sorry, we said skills tab. Skills tab. What is the skills tab though? Huh? Skills tab changed. Huh? In the construct. Huh? Wally still complaining about this? Why is he complaining about this? Ah no, because here is inside win skills. Yes, this now would break, obviously. The old window will break because our planeship player controller is no more using that window, right? So this will break. Yeah, so we have no way then breaking this, I would say. Yeah, unfortunately. It is broken now. Yeah, that is broken. In this window, right? Because it is the old window, so the old window cannot function anymore. Fine. Now this skill tab changed. I don't fully understand. Skill stamp changed. Okay, it's this one. Skill tabs changed. Oh my god. Yeah, GG. They all go here. It's for the color of the opacity, the overing event, the fade loop. We don't give a shit about this. Okay, we can delete it. We can remove this thing. Easy. 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 Okay, so now what? Does this compile? Okay, this compiles, which is good news. So the Win Skill 2 compiles and in theory has similar capabilities to receive the new skill windows and such, right? Now the problem is that this window is not working with the player controller because now they are different, right? So we have to fix here in the player controller all these things because bro okay. Faction titles. Okay. And we have to do the same a million other times, right? I guess, yeah. Update, receive updated factions. Well, not a million, but a few more times, I guess. So we are rerouting to the new window all the requests, right? Receive new faction score. I don't understand why we have multiple of these ones, but I would not ask myself the question. I would just connect blindly without thinking. Because we assume that these ones are correct, right? They were working, so they should be working now. I don't know exactly what will happen with the faction, because the faction... I don't know why we have all this... But anyway. Receive a faction rank name, receive faction rank names. Yeah, these are all functions that we have in our old window, right? They are... I just have to be sure that I'm not messing up with the connections, right? Because if I mess up the connections, it's GG. It's GG, boys. It's GG. Yeah, also because understanding it again, right, will take time. Receive buff skill value. Receive buff skill values. Okay. There is an easy one. If you want to help me, you have to check that what I'm doing, I'm not missing any connections, right? I'm not leaving any connections empty. Receive faction standings. I think one day, anyway, the faction will probably go into another screen. Because I think it's a bit awkward, right, inside that screen. I mean, I did it this way because it's the simplest for me. But I think the factions inside the skill screen is weird. Also because they are at the end, I don't know, I think it looks weird, really. It looks super weird. Okay, these abilities is coming from here. And this category ID is coming from here. Okay. Receive skill value data. Receive skills value data. There are so many functions here, boys. So many functions. This project is insanely big. By this, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many other projects are as big as our project, right? I mean, obviously, commercial games are big, but I think we have a lot. We really have a lot. Okay, is this the last one? Yes. Okay, now it compiles, right? Doesn't mean that it works, but it means that it compiles. So if we go in game and we click on, no, not yet, because we need to say to the skill button to open a skill the new skill window. Let me see. Oi. Yeah, it's still referenced by number of places. I mean, it's expected. This change is not an easy change. We are completely changing a window that is anyway, you know, made of, yeah. Win skill factions 1. What is this? I don't even know what I'm doing here, right? I'm just copying. I'm just, you know, substituting the old window to the new one, but I have no idea of what I'm changing. Or let's say very little idea of what I'm changing. Again, I have no idea what is this. I mean, they're all updates of when a new you get a new faction score, right? These are all updates of that kind. And luckily we copied the window one-to-one with all the same function names, and so now it's just a matter of substituting them properly, right? I think the hardest one is this one. The hardest one is W container. This is why I left it for last. Because this one has a window listed here. There is no more the same window, right? There's no more the same window. No, maybe it's not that hard actually. Okay, it's only this. Okay, I thought it was harder. I thought it was harder actually. Okay. Okay. I don't know if every window in the game is compiling now, but we will see, right? So what we can do, we can just launch the game and see what happens. I think it's time. I think it is time. It's time for the drum roll. It is time for the drum roll, my boys. Are you ready? Drum roll. Let's go. It's about time. First question is, will the server start? And the answer is no. The server already crashed. Ah, yes. Yes. Wait. We did changes in the code, right? But we didn't complete it. So all of this, right, needs to be, right? All of this needs to be extended, right? Yeah, it needs to be extended because now. Yeah. Like you see, all of this doesn't work anymore. So it is weapons, right? Weapons and armor and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Understand? So the change should be easy because it's just to be sure that we have the same list, right? I think it should be easy. The change should be relatively easy, but we have to be careful, right? Of not doing too much of a mess here. So gathering, war gear, right? And artisans and artisans. And provisions. Provisions was what? Materials? Yes. And then values. And then not implemented, right? Now the same, unfortunately, we also have to do here. We have to do the same because, yeah. We have to do the same, my boys. You ready? And here also I'm not really understanding fully what I'm doing. I know it's a bit funny to say, but I'm just, you know, I'm just extending this code to support all the new categories. And if you want to help me, you just have to check that I'm not missing any on this list or that I'm doing something stupid, which sometimes happens. Artisans. Which sometimes happens. Okay. So in theory we changed them all, but I think there is more than this because I remember that there was some code where it was looking at your combat power and it was basically summing up all the skills inside combat. So now we will have to sum up all the skills inside weapons and armor, but pretty much. Yes, Ula, it's time for the drum roll. While he's compiling, I go 1 second to the bathroom, okay? Quick. Okay. Yeah, there are some errors, but it was expected actually. Wait. No, it's just a stupid error, so let's try again. Sometimes it gives this memory error that has nothing to do really but with the memory, because we have 64 gigabyte of RAM, so. Okay, this one is the one that we were expecting. So you see that here there is some code, calculate comparative difference. So this one is calculating a comparative difference between two characters for physical, magical, and overall level, right? Calculate a comparative difference between two characters for physical, magical, and overall level. Yeah, so so it is trying to compare combat, right? But we should do I think it's very simple. We just do weapons and armor, right? And that's it. No! Mistakes were made. I deleted completely. Yeah, we just do this, right? Which I think is good enough. Right. Okay, nice. Nice! Now, I don't know if we have other places in the code or in the database or in the scripts or in the math script, in the progression script, where we actually reference the category, right? I really hope not. I really hope not. But it could be. In theory, we should search in the code category, right? This one. Everywhere category. But we can, but I think we'll be... Yeah, there are 21 results, right? Yeah, but all of this is fine. This one is a bit more scary. It's the training. Yeah, it's the training. Now the training we have to understand that. The training we need to understand that. Training, we have to understand that. I think it's a bit scary actually, but we will see. Training is scary. Scripting. Nah, they should be the same. They should be the well. It should be the same. This is the one that we just changed, so it's fine. Okay, so I think in the code, apart from training a stat, I don't see anything. Ah, fuck. Okay, the yeah. This may be a problem. The character skill window, the character info window, which include the skills. Yep. That has to be changed. But okay, let's try like this and see what happens. Let's try. So your previous drum roll is still valid. It's still there. Let's see. First of all, if the server starts or not. So what did you buy for the Black Friday, right? They are pushing these discounts like crazy. Like Black Friday, everything. Uh-oh. The server didn't start. The server did not start, my boys. Why? I don't know. Is being used by another process? What do you mean it's being used by another process? Are you crazy? Is there running a real engine in the background or something bad? No. There is no other Unreal Engine running. So what is going on? Why our server cannot start? Do I have the database up? Yeah, I have the database up. This error is very strange. Error cannot open automation tool for writing. Huh? What is this? But anyway, it starts anyway. He connects to the database, he loads data, he gives this error, but this error we should ignore. And then what? Unknown category materials for skill ID 37. Ay. We missed some we missed some skills. Why? Let me see, materials. Because we named it provisions. No, we named it what? Materials, we named it what? Materials? We named gathering. Gathering. It should be gathering. Okay. So there is a misnaming there. So yeah, gathering. Actually, I changed it here. Bad, fine. 37. I don't know why I'm coughing actually, but I am. I think I did this. No? It's not doing it. What? Are you serious now? Update skills, right? Set gathering where name equal to fishing or name equal to GG, no? Yes, here. Why these are not updated? Why? Now they're updated. I don't know, it was a bit of a fuck up. Okay, nice. Should be fine now. It should be fine. At 7:44. Exactly just in time. Oh my god, the server went down again. Please. What is complaining about now? War gear? What do you mean war gear? We changed it a million times. War gear. It seems that some of these skills are not updating properly. I don't know why. War gear number 42. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to re-execute them all. I don't know. It seems that it's a bit stupid. War gear. Okay. Do this thing again. Do this thing again. Do this thing again, please. Do this thing again, please. Do all of this again, please. Okay. Now do this. Yes. And check 47. No, 47. What? 47. No, 47 is important. Ah, 42. Yeah, 42 is war gear now. Yes. Okay. Okay, there is a chance, boys. There is a chance. Jesus. War gear for skill 41. Bro, are you doing one at a time or are you doing what I'm asking you to do? No, 41 we said not implemented. Huh? 41. Knife making. War gear. No, we said not implemented, bro. Can you do it? Ah, because this is conflicting with this. Oh my god. Okay, knife making, axe making, and knife making we have to delete from here because we decided that they are not implemented, right? So we have to be sure. Yeah, we have to be sure that we do this line. And we have to be sure that we do this line. Okay. So now 41, please. Now, I don't know if not implemented is a category though. We didn't, huh? Not implemented, not implemented, not implemented, not implemented, Not implemented is not in our list. Ah, yes, it is in our list. Okay, it is in our list. So what, yeah. Please stay up. It doesn't. Okay. Unknown category war gear for skill 42. I mean, is it doing it one at a time or what? And what do you mean unknown category war gear? War gear is correct. Huh? Unknown category war gear. Huh? What do you mean? Because I mistyped. War gear. I mistyped it, my boy. Sorry, my fingers are a bit like this. I did a mistake, okay? Did a mistake. I'm reading a bit of news meanwhile. Come on, server, you can do it. We need you. We need you now, up and running. We want you up and running. Okay, seems he went further. Now, what we will see, if it works, right, we will see that window popping up. And when we click on the buttons on the left, we will see that on the right, we get the old... format, right? But that's fine, because we didn't change it yet. So if we see any widget on the right, that's a success, right? Because then we will have to change it. Okay. Okay, so if I click the skill window, what happens? No! It opens the old one? Why? Huh? It opens the old one. It opens the old one. Okay, well, we did a server side at least, but it seems that we are still calling the wrong window. Somehow. I thought it was, but probably not. Okay, fine. 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 Now, the fact that it's a full window, will that make a difference in the way we create it? I have to think about it, huh? Unfortunately, I'm finishing my time. No, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see something. Okay, let's look at the menu at the top bar, right? It is called menu something. It's called menu bar, or what is it called? Yeah, win menu bar, right? Win menu bar is calling win menu icon. And this is the icon that is driving the opening and closing of the different windows, right? So if we click on skills, right? We go to Windows number 10, right? So W container should have in window number 10. Ah, this is what I forgot to change, I guess. Yes. Wait, because I think I know. Windows number 10. Canvas skill. Yes. I know. In the window data. No. In the window. What? No, there is a place where we keep the list of all the windows. No? Window class or something. I mean, it should be here in theory. But it's not. Where are the window associated? Oh my god, I don't remember. Canvas array. No, it's not this. Do you see a window class? This one. Window class, window class, window class. Ah, we found it. We found it. Okay, number 10. Win skill. Okay, this should be win skills 2. Okay, nice. Nice. Now, the only problem is for number 10, right? For example, draw border. Let me look at how we do the compendium window. The compendium window is 35, right? So we should do the same as 35. Same as 35. So 10 should be equal to 35. 35, no border. 10, no border. Window visible, 35, no. 10, no. Can windows be closed? 35, no. 10, no. Can the window be resized? Obviously, no. Can the window be moved? Obviously, no. Can the window be shown from command? It's saying yes for that one. I don't know why. Canvas array, no. Active window. Yeah, the height limits, right? What is for 35? Is 1080, 1080. So it's basically blocking it at maximum. Okay. 35, 1920. Why this is different? That is very strange. Fine. The full screen position 0, 0. Okay, default sides 1920. Wait, I read it wrong. 1920 by 180. Sorry. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. 180. Okay, this is okay. With limits. No, I did it correct. 190. Yeah, it's correct. Okay. This should be good then. I gotta see what happens. Let's see what happens. Another drum roll. Let's go. Let's go. Another drum roll for the win. Yeah, there will be still stuff to do, right, to fix it. I mean, I just want to see something, but obviously. Okay, you ready? Okay, so the window is not maximized. I don't know why. That is very strange. No, I know why. Because I know exactly why. Because if I take compendium, no, actually, this is very strange. Huh? Ah, because we are loading from the previous. I think we are loading. Ah, that's the problem, huh? So we have to increment the version number. Otherwise, we are loading the. We are loading the previous thing. Yup. Wait a second. UI version. UI version. What? UI version 26. Wait a second. But anyway, it seems to work, because you see that we have stats. No, we don't have the stats here. Weapons, no, we don't have the weapons here. Armor, we don't have. I mean, the names are wrong. There is still a bit to do here, huh? Still a bit to do, but something is starting to work. Let me just see if I have to change the version number, and then I really have to go, huh? Then I really have to go, but at least it's a start, right? It's a start. It's a start. It's a start. I think we can make anyway the blocks on the left smaller, because like this they are really too big. They are really too big. It seems that we are receiving some data, but then the data is not properly shown. And I think probably the reason is because the widget, which is the WD skill, probably is not taking the right values. Right? This one, I guess, is not getting the new information, right? For whatever reason. Is not getting new information. We have to check that. Let me just see if he now goes full screen. And then I have to work more on the... Yeah, now it goes full screen, which is good. Now the problem is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number is correct, because armor... but armor is only 3 in theory. Magic is 6. Gathering. Yeah, we will have to check what is going on here, but I cannot do it now. I have to do it. I have to go. But armor is 4. Armor is 4 is correct, but it's not populating the data, right? For whatever reason. Probably... I don't know why, because in theory it should be identical, right? But anyway, it's an improvement, I guess. We will have here more stuff, and we will see what happens, my boys. So thank you for watching. I cannot close the window. No. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Meanwhile, if you want to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, thank you very much. And also, if you want to play our game is released and you can play it. You can click on download now on our website and you can play it for Windows, Linux and Mac. You can also follow us on our socials, and if you want to do the extra mile, you can become a Patreon or subscribe on Twitch, or make a donation even if you want. Bye. See you. Bye-bye. We made some progress.